Forget about him. Everyone had left. I stayed behind, alone in the classroom, wondering what just happened. The day had started like any other. I was tired of school, tired of my classmate, but something had changed. His entrance, that's one sentence. My hair pouting so hard I thought it would burst out of my chest. I couldn't move. I just want to see him again. I want the class to start all over again. But the class had ended. He was gone. I thought maybe he had felt it too. Or maybe it was all in my head. Feeling disappointed, I packed my things, put them in my backpack, and headed for the door. As I stepped out, he walked in. We bumped into each other, and I felt backward. My books scattered across the floor. He looked surprised and quickly offered his hand to help me up. I couldn't believe what has just happened. He reached out. I took his hand. It was warm, and in that moment I felt my cheek burn. "I'm sorry," he said, helping me to my feet. My legs were trembling. It's nothing," I stuttered. We both bent down to pick up my books at the same time. Our hands touched. There was a spark, electric. We pulled away so quickly that we bumped heads. Awkwardly, we stopped back and spoke in unison. "I'm sorry." My face was bright red. My hair was racing. He carefully gathered my book and handed them to me. "Thank you," I whispered shyly. And then I walked toward the main exit like a robot. Once outside, I turned to look back, but he was already inside the classroom. What was happening to me? Why did I feel like this? My hair was pulling, my head felt foggy. I went home and did my usual tasks, but I couldn't stop thinking about him. Sweet thoughts that hurt at the same time. That night, I didn't eat dinner. I had no appetite. I just wanted to rest my head. I tried to sleep, but I kept tossing and turning. His hand, the spark, the way it made my skin tingle. My hair wouldn't calm down. By 5 a.m, I was still awake, staring at the ceiling, unable to understand what was happening to me. I got up. I couldn't take it anymore. I took a long hot shower, trying to wash away the thoughts. I ate breakfast without hunger. I just wanted to see him again. But I didn't have his class until after the recess. Besides, I was only 17. He was a grown man. Why would he ever look at me like that? What did I have that could possibly interest him? Nothing. I was no one. That thought made me heart sink. I left for school. First period was language class, boring with a boring teacher. Not like literature, which I had second period. That class was special. We talked about the old writers, the one who left later piece of their souls in every novel. As I approached to the school gates, I froze. There he was, walking beside a girl, her hand holding his arm. A sharp pain pierced through my chest, a lump in my throat. I couldn't breathe. Of course, he had someone. What had I been thinking? I had to forget about him. I was going crazy. I took another entrance to avoid them. I needed to focus on my exams, on my future. I couldn't throw everything away for what? An obsession? This couldn't be love. Love doesn't exist. But still, my heart ached, like it had shattered into 1,000 pieces. I had to let go of these thorns, of this feeling that were hurting me so much. I went to class and sat at the back by the window. If I got bored, I could just look outside, at the sky, at freedom. But my mind kept playing tricks on me. That image of him with her kept flashing over and over. My hair so sternburned kept clinging to the pain. I had to do something. I had to stop thinking about him. I had to stop this obsession. Students were arriving, filling the classroom, but I just kept staring out the window, drawing in my thoughts. Then suddenly I heard a voice beside me. He said, "John, have you thought about what you're going to say to me?" For a second, I didn't understand. My mind was still lost in that image of the professor and that girl. The way they looked so perfect together. And honestly, I had no idea what John was talking about.